Now, in a significant development today, the Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority, also known as YEIDA, has granted approval for a resolution plan presented by the Mumbai-based real estate developer Suraksha Group. This resolution plan pertains to the long-standing stalled realty projects of Jaypee Infratech Limited, a company that had filed for bankruptcy. However, this approval comes with a crucial stipulation. Suraksha Group must provide an additional compensation of approximately 64.7% for the land acquisition to the affected farmers. The primary aim of this approval is to offer a glimmer of hope to over 20,000 home buyers who have been anxiously waiting for over a decade now to take possession of their homes. The journey leading to this momentous decision began March 7, 2023, when the National Company Law Tribunal, also known as NCLT, gave its nod to the resolution plan submitted by the Suraksha Group, also known as Suraksha Realty. Now, why it is important? This marks a pivotal step in the insolvency proceedings involving the Jaypee Group, the Jaypee Infratech, a company that had faced challenges in delivering houses units as initially promised in various housing projects situated in Noida and Greater Noida in the National Capital Region. The approval of this resolution plan offers a ray of hope to the affected home buyers in Delhi and NCR who can now look forward to finally realizing their long-cherished dreams of home ownership. The decision signals progress towards resolving a protracted issue that has left many individuals in a state of uncertainty for years now. As the plan moves forward, it is expected to provide a sense of relief and optimism to the countless individuals who have invested their aspirations and resources in these housing projects. All right. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a critical issue, an issue that concerns almost all of us, the new home buyers, the ones who want to shift from rented accommodation to their own houses, be it big or small, needless to say. So I'm sure for all the viewers who are watching us, you can also call us. The numbers will be momentarily flashed on the screen. You can share your concerns. There we have it, number 0120-468-4881. You can call us, share your concerns, share your predicament, and also if you are also looking for relief and if you're also looking for immediate solution to this never-ending crisis, do share your thoughts. Now, we are also joined today by an eminent panel of guests. We have Pradeep Mishra, real estate expert. We have Samir Jasuja, MD Prop Equity, and we have Nilesh Kumar, Unitech home buyer. Nilesh, by any degree, let me come to you first. Please share with us your predicament, your story. What happened? Kya hua tha?
Along with me, there are close to 35,000 Unitech buyers across the country who are suffering since 2008. I mean, they are facing double whammy of paying the EMI and paying the rentals also. So the cost was huge, and 15 years is a big time for any project to be delivered. Now, if I talk about Unitech in particular, in 2000, government came up with the new management. So, I mean, the new management in the past 3 years could not hand over a single flat. We have been in touch with the new management. We cannot approach the court. The matter is pending in Supreme Court. Overall, Supreme Court, I mean, I will say that since February 2023, there has not been any hearing in the Supreme Court also. So, I mean, the management is insensitive. The government is being insensitive. The Supreme Court, I don't know whether I should say this or not, but Supreme Court is being also insensitive. So when we speak with the management, they say that, okay, this is the thing is in the Supreme Court hand. So, I mean, we cannot approach the Supreme Court. The management has additional Solicitor General to present their case in the court, but still nothing is coming out actually. Apart from that, those who have not got the delivery of their flats, there are so many people also who are living in the Unitech, which the possession has been given, maybe the provisional or maybe the ad hoc basis. But the condition of people living there also is equally pathetic. So the management is being insensitive, new management, the board is there since 2000. So 3 years also is also a big time, but not a single flat so far has been delivered. Supreme Court is equally being insensitive, and and where do the buyers go? On the top of it, where do the buyers go? I mean, government is thinking that maybe they are middle class buyers, so they are born to pay taxes to the country. They are born to suffer everything. So I mean, where will the buyers go? Every day we have to work on. Suppose I mean, I will just say you on maybe at 6:50, if somehow we call the new management people, they say, okay, you don't get time during the day, you don't get time during the regular working day. So we say that we have to work to pay the EMIs. We have to work to pay the EMIs, so
Absolutely.
we get time at that point of time only. So I mean, this is all a matter of insensitiveness. Utter insensitiveness is there, and buyers have nowhere to go to because they also have to earn for their EMIs. They also have to earn for their family. They also have to earn for their, I mean, rentals. So I
Absolutely.
mean, and this is not very difficult. I'm telling this is not very difficult. And on the top of it, look at the management side, new management or the government. When the government has formed the board, why they have not included any buyers in the Unitech management? Buyers are the most affected parties. I mean, in the highest level of uh, 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 problem is with the buyers. So buyers have not been included. So I mean, look at the insensitiveness. New management has joined since 2020. So they should conduct at least one monthly call with the buyers. I mean, maybe representation of the buyers, but do they do? No. So, I
Right.
mean, no one is bothered actually. That's why the project is not being delivered. That is it. And buyers have nowhere to go.
Buyers
So
have nowhere to go,
this is what.
Nilesh. This is something, I'm sorry to interrupt here, but you are actually echoing the exact sentiment how most of the home buyers see it and the way they have been cornered as of now. Samir Jasuja, MD, Property Equity, joins us. Samir ji, now looking at what Nilesh is saying, obviously the situation is no different for any other home buyer who is still languishing and waiting for the delivery of the home. Can or have we been able to pinpoint कि problem कहाँ है? Because what Nilesh mentions, he is correct in his own regard, and I am sure when you go to Unitech buyer or any builder, they will come up with something else. They will come up with some problem. तो कहाँ समस्या कहाँ है? एक जगह है या बहुत सारी जगह समस्या है?
You see, you have to break this down into 2, 3 buckets. Now, one bucket would be that if the developer has not been taken into NCLT, he still is in control of the project. That problem has to be resolved by the developer itself. And why it does not get resolved is because he has diverted the funds of the project into other land banks and in other by paying interest to the various loans that he took to buy the land. Because that interest meter kept on going up. So there the problem is to be addressed by the developer, and then of course the consumer has to either go to RERA or has to go to the consumer courts or to the high court to try and get some resolution. Now what has happened is what the government has done right in order to slow down this situation in terms of other developers defaulting is that rightfully so, they actually, wherever the home buyers were concerned who were not getting projects or their apartments on time, they took that very proactive step of putting developers behind bars. Whether it is Unitech or whether it is Amarpali, they did take that step, a very extreme step of putting the developer behind the bars.
Right.
Right? So in that case, and these projects then have to be mostly have gone into NCLT. Now, if you look at Amarpali, for example, it has been taken over by a government body and a professional broking services, Anarock, has also been hired to sell the balance apartments to recuperate the money to develop the projects, right?
Right.
So the second bucket is the NCLT bucket, right? Where a developer has been taken into NCLT and the NCLT process is very slow, and we don't have reputed developers who are wanting to come into those projects because there's a lot of mess in those projects, right?
Right.
So
Mess is there,
there
definitely.
the government has very limited choice, which is just NBCC, which is the government PSU, to be able to hand over the project to them to complete that project, right? And that project also will take time to get completed because NBFC is a PSU and it takes time to for a PSU to complete such projects, right?
Right.
The third, the third bucket, which is the best bucket actually, is where the government should proactively participate
Uh-huh.
and ensure that that happens is by giving it to the Swami Fund, which was specially set up as a last mile funding organization in collaboration with the government and SBI, where the financier in form of Swami Fund is ensuring that the funds are there in place and he's ensuring that the project gets delivered via through contractors, keeping the buyers also interest in mind and selling off the unsold inventory to recover the dues, right?
Right.
So these are the three avenues open to, and of course the fourth avenue, which through the NCLT route, for example, this award of Jaypee home buyers resolution through Suraksha. So we can talk about it later in the program if you
Right.
want to discuss that in detail.